Hey guys, welcome to Voc Rehab Bootcamp. I'm Nick the Vet, and today I want to talk to you guys about appeals. I probably get about 2 emails a week where somebody says, listen, my counselor denied me and they want to submit a higher level review. Should I just appeal? Or I'll get an email that says, they won't give me a MacBook. Should I appeal and hire a lawyer? Or, they won't give me an ergonomic chair. Should I appeal? Every one of those people that I spoke with, I help them get what they need without an appeal. And I'm going to tell you why I think you shouldn't appeal. Number one, it's costly. Number two, it's time consuming. And number three, I believe wholeheartely that you can get everything you want with the guidelines, justification, and escalation. So if you go to your initial meeting and your counselor says you're not entitled when you have shown you are, I would bombard them with questions. Your duty to assist says that you have to do everything in your power to help me find entitlement. I'm giving you evidence that shows that I have an employment handicap. Why are you ignoring it? I don't think you're entitled. Why are you ignoring my employment handicap and your duty to assist to deny me? I don't feel like you have an employment handicap. It's not about feeling, it's about facts. The facts are, this is the 3 criteria. I meet every criteria. Which one of those 3 are you saying I don't meet? Well, I don't feel like you meet them. I appreciate your feelings, but they're irrelevant. Congress states this is the criteria for getting entitlement. Which one of these do you not feel I meet? Or are you making up a 4th criteria that I don't know about? Well, I'm not making it up. We have a right to make a decision if we want to. Yes, the decision is if there's ambiguity as it relates to my entitlement. There is no ambiguity because I meet these 3 factors. Which one of the 3 are you saying I don't meet? You have to push them in a corner, and either you do it in their face or you do it in writing. And if they say no, I would say something like, so you're going to dishonor your duty to assist and ignore the clear evidence I'm giving you that states I have an employment handicap, and instead you're going with your feelings. Is that what you're telling me? And they're not going to answer questions like that, but you want to put it out there. And if you're in a one-party consent state, always record it. Once you do that, if they still are adamant they're not going to approve you, you have the same conversation with the supervisor in the meeting with the supervisor present, or you do it with the VREO, or you do it with the assistant VBA director, or you do it with the VBA director until you get what you want, and you will get it overturned. If you come at them like that with facts and justification and guidelines and your criteria laid out as to why you are entitled, they can't deny that unless you're in LA. Anyway, you may need an attorney in LA, but okay. Although they're getting better, I did some stuff recently that lit a fire under them. I won't say what I did, and maybe in about a year I'll tell you, because I don't want LA to know that it's me. But I did some stuff, and the next few people that came through, they got it. So anyway, all legal stuff, but just, shined a light on some things. Okay, so let's say hypothetically they say no to your MacBook. I had a guy recently, they said no to the MacBook, and I swarmed with justification. His thing was he really only had used Macs and was really comfortable with Macs. Now, somebody may say, you just want a Mac. You don't need a Mac. And I gave him 50 million justifications to bombard the lady. And it was like, why would you make me try to learn a PC if I only know Macs? You have the money to do it. You have the authority to do it. Why are you penalizing me just because I know Macs? Of course, Macs are more expensive, but if that's what I'm used to, what difference does it make if you have the funding? You're telling me that it's a choice. That's like saying, why give me a car when you can walk? You choose to have a car instead of walking. That's the same mindset that you're putting on this MacBook. You just want a MacBook. I want what I'm comfortable with. The purpose of this program is to provide me with support and to give me what I need in order to find suitable employment. Why are you trying to make me relearn a whole new operating system that is not compatible with my phone, with my television, with my, whatever? Just why? To save $1,000? Isn't it worth it to make sure that I'm successful, to pay $1,000? Is there a price on my success? See what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. The justification says you can do it. There's nothing that says I have to have a PC. Why did you pick PC? Is it because it's cheaper? Why are you doing this? Are you singling me out? I don't understand why. That's how I respond to that kind of stuff. And I do the same thing in writing. Boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom. Justification. Why are you doing this? And every person that comes to me with this and I give them this information, they get what they want. Not because I'm magical, but because that's just how things work. If Congress says you can have it and I meet the criteria and I'm justifying it, how can you say no? So you don't need to appeal stuff like that. You need to come back with information, education, knowledge, and get your stuff. They say you can't have a chair. You need to have a doctor's note. that's something that they do all the time. They did it with me. I got a doctor's note, and then they tried to say, well, this doesn't say you need one. They ask you to do things that they know you can't get to deny you. So what I normally do, what I did when they asked me to get a letter, I got a letter. And then when they asked me for more, I said, the VA says that I have a service-connected, I'm going to make up something for the chair. The VA says I have a service-connected disability with my back that is so severe that they give me $3,000 a month. You found me entitled for vocational rehabilitation services based on my employment handicap, which includes the service-connected disability, which is a vocational impairment. In the guidelines, it states that you can give me this furniture based on this guideline right here. You can give me the things that make my life easier so that I can fulfill my vocational goal so I can get employment. Why are you standing between me and my vocational goal because of a chair? Hasn't the VA already identified the fact that I have a back ailment? Why are you asking me to sit at my table and be crumpled up when you have the funding and the opportunity and the, you have the ability to fix this situation? Are you trying to punish me? Do you want me to be in pain? Do you want my service-connected disabilities to be exacerbated? That's how you do it. So you take all that and put it in an email or say it to the person on a phone call, they're going to overturn it. And if they don't, you're doing it. You got 5 chances. You got a VRC, a supervisor, VREO, assistant VBA director, once you let it leave that regional office, it goes to people who you're not going to talk to. So the chances of you getting what you want is slim. They're going to listen to whatever that VRC put on the paper, and they're going to deny it because the VRC is going to justify it and ignore all of your justification. And even though it's in the file, nobody can advocate for you like you. I have a Facebook group where I've started to put the letters. I've probably written 200 letters for different people. And of course, basically the premise is the same, but it's based on your situation and whatever. So I can't keep doing that the rest of my life. So I started a Facebook group, and the group is not for a bunch of chit chat and a bunch of opinions. It's a repository of information for you to go in, search the group for your situation, and find letters that I wrote for other people. I only probably have about 10 or 15 on there, but I'm going to keep posting them. Every time I write a letter from someone and they get success, I'm posting it so you guys can get it, get your information. My goal is not to make money off you guys. My goal is to help you. And I want to empower you to advocate for yourself and get what you want. I don't think you should ever appeal. You can look at the criteria and know whether or not you are entitled, but you got to be persistent. Some of these VRCs, they suck, and they're going to just say no. And you have to use the kind of words that I'm talking about. Why are you doing this? I'm telling you. Why are you ignoring, the facts that I'm giving you? Aren't you supposed to accept the evidence I'm giving you? I'm telling you. Can you hear me? Why are you doing this? I don't understand. And then go to the next person. I gave her all the evidence. I showed her the guidelines, 1, 2, 3. Here's my stuff. She ignored me. Will you please help me? Why are you ignoring me? That's 2 people ignoring me. Then I go to third person. These 2 people are ignoring these facts. Do you see these facts? Do they make sense to you? I meet the criteria. Why they, and eventually somebody will say, you're right. Anyway, hope that helps. I know there's a lot of information that I talked way longer than I meant to on this, but I want you to get it. I hope that helped you guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Nick the Vet.